What's up, Bills Mafia? I got your stock up and your stock down following the Bills' loss to the LA Rams this past Sunday. Oh, miserable. But before we get to that, let's get to that intro.
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win the Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have me douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 It's showtime.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I always forget to tell you what is up, Bills Mafia. I got your stock up. I got your stock down following the Bills' 44-42 loss to the LA Rams this past Sunday. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Once again, shout out to Bills Wire for creating this article. Bills Wire, what's up, man? Hit me up. Stock up. Quarterback Josh Allen. Come on, we know this. Dude set records in that game. Too bad it was for nothing because we lost the game. Allen had his best game of the season as he threw for 342 yards and 3 touchdowns while also running the football 10 times for 82 yards and 3 more scores. The offense was a one-man show as Allen did not get any help from the running game. 0. But the way that he was able to put the team on his back has many in the NFL has many in the NFL space chanting his name for MVP. Yes, that was an MVP type performance from Josh Allen. Dude set records, man. First quarterback ever to throw for 3 passing touchdowns and rush for another 3 rushing touchdowns. That was unbelievable. He also set a fantasy football record for the most fantasy points by a quarterback. I believe he had over 63 in some leagues, but he around 63 fantasy points. Unbelievable performance by Josh Allen. And it was all for nothing because the defense did not show up. We had poor coaching by Sean McDermott and poor coaching by Bobby Babich and poor defensive execution as well. You got to blame the players as well. But Josh Allen is that dude. He is that beast. I'm so tired of people that are always trying to find a way to, throw shade at Josh Allen for games that we can't win. It's a team game. The guy puts his blood, sweat, and tears out there every time he plays. Every time. It's a team game. The defense failed this time. There's nothing more that Josh Allen could have done in that game to get that W. Nothing. Unless he played defense, and he doesn't do that. All right, next up, let's get to it. Stock down defense. Yes, the whole fucking defense was shit. No matter what the Bills tried to do on the defensive side of the ball, they couldn't stop the Rams in any facet of the game. Los Angeles quarterback Matthew Stafford had a mostly clean pocket on his way to throwing for 320 yards and 2 touchdowns. Running back Kyren Williams ran the ball for 29 times for 87 yards and 2 touchdowns. Wide receiver Puka Nacua went nuclear with his performance. This was the worst performance by Buffalo's defense in quite some time. It was terrible. It was terrible. And good offensive-minded head coaches know exactly how to carve up this Bills defense. It's scheme, guys. It's Sean McDermott's bend, don't break zone defense that gets worked when he faces a team that has a high-powered offense and a head coach that is a Super Bowl winning head coach, offensive-minded head coach. It's happened multiple times, and it happens a lot in the playoffs. Like, I'm really not even concerned about this loss as far as it just being a regular season loss. NFC, who cares, right? It's not in the AFC. You know, of course, the seeding matters. I get that. But we already stamped our ticket. We're already in the playoffs. We already won the division. I mean, we could lose the rest of the way in the regular season. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. But what is concerning is the same mistakes that Sean McDermott continues to do. Time management, right? That's a big one. He still can't figure it out. This is a defensive unit that he built, that he put together. This is his scheme that's constantly failed us in big games and big moments. Now, mind you, this wasn't a big game, but you see the writing on the wall. The playoffs are right around the corner, guys. This is what you can expect. And what I'm fucking hoping for is the offense just goes out of their fucking mind. That Joe Brady has more in his playbook to throw out there in the playoffs, where we could just basically win a shootout. Because I almost feel like that's what it's going to take. That is what it's going to take. Sure, we might win the first wild card game, but once you get into the next round, divisional round, facing a better team, oh man, better put up a lot of points. All right, next up, stock up receiving corps. Hell yeah, man. Led by wide receiver Khalil Shakir, the Bills' passing offense was running on all cylinders, despite the running not generating much of anything outside of Allen. Shakir and Amari Cooper won their one-on-one matchups throughout the game, and even players like wide receiver Mac Hollins and running back Ty Johnson found seams in the Rams' pass defense for some scores on their own, and what was a collaborative effort in the receiving game. Yes, Khalil Shakir's that dude, bro. I said it to start the season. Bills Mafia knows who he is. But I don't think outside of Bills Mafia, he's a household name yet. But at the end of this season, I think he's going to start becoming one. I really have that much faith in Khalil Shakir. I think that dude is a hell of a player. I think he's super underrated. And I think he hasn't even reached his ceiling yet. That's how much faith I have in Khalil Shakir. And Brandon Beane better start getting ready to get that paycheck out and pay him, right? I'm just saying. That checkbook out and get ready to pay him, because he needs to stay in Buffalo. I think he's a special player, and I think he's only going to get better. So get that checkbook out for Khalil Shakir, because he is earning it. All right, next up. And by the way, Amari Cooper, great game too. I think he's coming along. I think him and Josh are starting to really, find that chemistry. It's a good sign. Very good sign. Stock down running back James Cook. You guys want to argue with me still about how he's a top 5 running back? Go ahead. I'm all ears. Now, granted, the offensive line run blocking wasn't the greatest, but the best running backs in the league, the top dogs, find a way. They find their way. They get their numbers. He's not what you guys think, bro. He's a good running back. He ain't no top 5 running back. I'm sorry. Y'all can fight me all you want on it. He's not. Cook had his least effective game of the season, as he couldn't make much happen on the ground against a Rams defense that came into the game as one of the worst units in defending the run. Given that the Bills fell behind 17 points in the third quarter, Cook did not get many rushing attempts due to Buffalo's abandoning the run. Okay. But he also racked up just 2 catches for 9 yards in the receiving game. Couldn't even get numbers in the receiving game. Guys, I know you're sick of me saying it. I'm telling you, when James Cook's rookie deal's done here, he's gone. And they will move on, and Ray Davis will be your one, and they will draft another, and then it's going to be another cycle until they actually hit on a dynamic type of running back. And I get it. It's easier said than done, right? And forget, finding yourself an elite running back like a Saquon or a Henry. Like it's very tough. But you can find a dynamic running back. You can get lucky in the draft and get yourself a good running back, or a dynamic running back, that is. James Cook is a good running back, but he's never going to be what you guys think he's going to be. He's not. He's not a workhorse running back, right? He's not a guy that can, that doesn't need the best offensive line play to get yards, to be effective. He's not even effective in the receiving game lately. Like, sorry, guys. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. All right, next up. Stock up Christian Benford. Yeah, I thought he was the best player on the defense as far as the backs go, right? The DBs. While he was part of a defensive backfield that provided little resistance to the likes of Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp, Benford was somewhat disruptive in the passing game, as he had the only 2 pass deflections for the team. Benford has been the team's best cornerbacks, and while Sunday was not a great example of that for anybody on the defense, the Rams offense is one of the best in the NFL for a reason. Yeah, listen, man, I don't think anyone on the defense particularly played well, and that's including Christian Benford, but he was the best out there. Like, if we're gonna, I guess, say that, it still wasn't pretty. All right, next up, stock down Gregory Rousseau. In a game where the entire defensive line for the Bills was suspect in the best case scenario, Rousseau was disappointing due to his overall ineffectiveness against LA's offensive line. Not only did Rousseau not get to quarterback Matthew Stafford at all, but he also had no impact in stopping the run or even being disruptive at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, it was I wasn't happy with his play either. I don't think he was the worst out there, but our whole defensive line looked like shit. Everybody. I thought Von Miller did okay too. Like, he was okay. He put a little pressure, but this defensive line is, once again, I'll go back to it, small, not effective at times. I think that Ed Oliver's not having the greatest season. I don't think he's having the worst, but not very good. Daquan Jones is a shell of himself. We made Jordan Phillips inactive. Why? I don't get it. I'm not saying Jordan Phillips would have made this huge difference, but he brings a little bit more juice and energy to that line. We didn't have him out there. We have inactive. It's just not, it's not effective enough. We don't get to the quarterback enough. And if you don't get to the quarterback in this league, especially against quarterbacks like Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, even though they're pocket passers primarily, they will carve you the fuck up. And that's exactly what Matthew Stafford did. And by the way, great game plan. Great game plan by McVay by having Matthew Stafford roll out a ton in that game. Got him out, bought him more time. Great play calling by McVay. No answer from Babbage or McDermott in this game. No adjustments. And if they made them, I didn't see them. I didn't see them at all. We got carved the fuck up. And that's McDermott's defense, guys. Don't come at me with the Bobby Babbage is calling the deal. Oh, it's Bobby Babbage, not McDermott. Guys, it's Sean McDermott's defense. Yes, Bobby Babbage is the defensive coordinator, but he was handed McDermott's defensive playbook. That is McDermott's defense. This is exactly what it is. Why do you think McDermott hired within? He didn't go out and get a defensive coordinator that's going to bring his philosophy, the way he wants to run the defense. He promoted Bobby Babbage because he knew he would just take on McDermott's style of defense. Exactly what he did, his playbook, what he wants. And if you don't think McDermott took over at some point in that game, you're crazy. He did it to Leslie Frazier multiple times while Leslie Frazier was here, and he sure as fuck probably did it in this game. And it did nothing. The bend don't break defense broke in a million fucking pieces. And it cost us the game. And McDermott cost us the game. The players, too, on defense, of course. You got to blame them. They're miserable. I hate that. And that is it for that article. So, stock down Sean McDermott and coaching staff for the most part. I will say stock up for Brady, because if without him, without this offense, we get blown the fuck out. So I will say stock up for Joe Brady for at least keeping this team in the game. Stock down Sean McDermott, Bobby Babbage, special teams coach Smiley. Terrible. Awful. Clock management, awful. Sean McDermott, way to burn your time out. Tom Brady's sitting there going, what the fuck are they doing? What the fuck are they doing? They need all 3 timeouts. What are they? Now they got all onside kick. What are you doing? Not going for it on 4th and 2 before the half when you're down 14 points at that point. What are you doing? Why? Like, what's going on there? Yeah, you're down 24-14. You're down 10 points at that point. You score a field goal, possibly win by 1 point in this game, guys. 45-44. I'm just throwing that out there. Not saying it would happen that way, but what are you doing? You have no faith? It's not like we were even deep on our side of the field. I think we were at like the 45 of the Rams at the time. It doesn't make sense. Your defense was doing nothing. We needed points at that time. Once again, the coach goes into he hides. He goes in the shell. It's craziness to me, man. It's crazy. You see Sean McVay, 4th down, we're going for it. By the way, that 4th down too that Sean McVay went for, that's on McDermott. Accepting the penalty. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, bro? It would have been 4th and 7. They probably wouldn't have went for a field goal there. Instead, knowing your defense is shit, you take the penalty, and your defense playing that soft zone bullshit gets them to a 4th and manageable. Game over. Game over. It's bad, bro. It's so bad. So stock down Sean McDermott, Bobby Babbage. Stock up Tyler Bass for making all his extra points. I mean, I got to give him something, I guess. Stock up Sam Martin. I thought Sam Martin did okay with his 2 punts. Average 50, a little over 50 yards a punt. Okay, not bad. I'll give him that. Stock down special teams coach. He's part of that. Getting the team, coverage unit is terrible this season. Then we had a block punt for a touchdown in this game. That also hurt us big time in this game. 7 points off that. I mean, stock up offensive line for their pass protection. So it's kind of a mix. Stock down for their run blocking. Terrible. Especially when you're going against one of the worst run defenses in the NFL. And you can't you can't get any run blocking going for Cook or anybody else. Matter of fact, we didn't run anybody else. What am I talking about? It was only James Cook. Like, no carries for Ray Davis. 0. No carries for Ty Johnson. 0. And I get it. We fell behind early, and you got to kind of go in there. But early on, we could have ran the ball a little bit more. We just couldn't. Offensive line was putrid. James Cook, contact, first hit, he's going down. Like, you can't shed off a tackle. He's just not built that way. I mean, he's gotten a little better, but... So I guess I got a mixed opinion on that one. Stock up, pass protection. Stock down, run blocking. Terrible. Trying to think if I missed anybody on stock up, stock down. Stock up, Khalil Shakir. I know they said wide receivers, but got to give it to him. Got to give it to Matt Collins. You got to give it to Amari Cooper. I thought all those boys, they came out and they balled out. They played their asses off. Absolutely. Stock down. Knox didn't do shit, right? Knox did nothing in that game. Let me see here. Yeah, one target, 1 reception, 5 yards. Don't give me the whole fucking. He blocks well. Oh, we're paying him buku bucks, man. Paying him a lot of money to be a blocking tight end. Come on, man. Stop it. So yeah, those are my stock up, stock down. If I forgot stock down. Rasul Douglas, terrible. I mean, awful performance by him. Stinks. And I like Rasul Douglas. I think Rasul Douglas is a good DB. I do. I think he's a good corner. I don't think he's had his best season for us, right? This is his second year with us. I think he's lost a step, but I don't think he's terrible. I don't think he's costing this team. I know a lot of you guys are like, Rasul Douglas. This is his worst game by far, for sure. But I don't think he's had a bad season. Like, I don't think he's a quality number 2 right now. But I do think the Bills need to move on after this season. I do. I think it's time to get yourself a younger corner, a better corner, possibly through the draft. You need Christian Bedford needs a quality number 2 beside him. I think Rasul Douglas, this is it for him. This is his last ride, at least for the Buffalo Bills. I thought DeMar Hamlin stock down. Thought he was terrible. Taylor Rapp played okay, but I'll give him a stock down as well. So yeah, that's it. Stock up, stock down. If I miss anybody, go ahead and put it in the comment section. So guys, Bills Mafia, I love you. And as always, go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace.
Ah.